All right, welcome to your Monday and the Everyday Dish. And Crystal says to me during the commercial, "What's wrong with you, Chris?" I said, "What?" "Well, you're smiling and you're happy and you're actually in a good mood. What's wrong with you?"
Well, you're like that on the air all the time. People don't know what happens behind the scenes.
I've had a great weekend. I got a new house. I'm happy. I'm
so happy for you.
Thank you.
Nice.
I'll go back to depressed Chris later if you want.
No, don't. You can stay like this. It's okay.
I like both Chris's, actually. But
Thank you.
This one even better.
You really? I'm like a Gemini. Ha-ha, two sides. Ha-ha-ha. Just like I can't decide between Team Edward or Team Jacob. How do you decide between that?
I don't know how you decide.
Edward, Jacob. Edward,
Tan,
Jacob.
no tan.
Yeah, tan, no tan. Ghostly white.
Yep.
How about Team Seth, okay? Check out this video I took Saturday night. Okay, this is the mob over at Sloan's Lake Park.
Wow.
I joined in with thousands of tryhards for an appearance by Boo Boo Stewart.
Yeah.
Now, he's 16 years old. He's being billed as the next Taylor Lautner, and Boo Boo was on hand to promote the upcoming release of Eclipse. Look at all these.
Wow.
Notice the theme there?
Nice.
Teenage girls, teenage girls, teenage girls, teenage girls. They loved it, and we actually showed a new moon on a big screen there to get excited about it. It was good stuff. Speaking of the movie, you guys know this. Eclipse opens later on this week, and already the lines are forming at regular movie theaters. Here's a scene out at Redlands, California, just outside of L.A. People setting up tents, sleeping on the sidewalk, even sleeping in their car, all to be the first to see Eclipse when it opens at midnight tomorrow night.
Crazy.
Crazy stuff. You know, we're the only station, the only one in Colorado to fly out there and give you the exclusive with the entire cast of Eclipse. Sat down with everybody, and we're going to lead things off with Kristen Stewart. Now, I'm a big fan of hers. She's actually a really charming young woman.
Yeah.
She gets a bad rep sometimes, but I think she was wonderful. And we kind of threw her some questions like, you know, hey, do you like this? Do you like that?
Okay.
Just sort of a rapid-fire series of questions. And she kind of gave me the, dude, are you serious?
She didn't like it.
Take a look at Led Zeppelin or the Beatles?
That's not easy at all, but I listen to the Beatles more.
Got it. New moon or eclipse?
I've always liked New Moon more, but I can't judge the movies.
Vinyl or MP3?
Depends. I mean, like, depends on where you are. Vinyl sounds better, but MP3 is convenient.
Jodie Foster, Glenn Close?
Dude.
I like that.
She gave me the
She
dude.
doesn't like making decisions, does she?
She knew everything I asked her. Well, most of them ended in dude. Dude. By the way, I also asked her the secret to a really good kiss because, you know, she got Kiss of the Year, and she kisses Jacob and Edward in this movie. And I was like, what's the secret to a good kiss?
Dude.
That's what she said.
Really?
She gave me the dude answer. The movie opens, of course, this week, and tomorrow on the show, we're going to be talking to Taylor Lautner, another great, great guy, so stay tuned for that.
The tan one.
He's the tan one. Meantime, we're going to head out there to Los Angeles, TMZ.com, my favorite website, and Dax, who I would say, what do you think? Is Dax more of a wolf, or is he more of a vampire? What do you ladies think?
With his tan, he's more of a Jacob.
We were just trying to figure you out, bro. Are you team?
What's the decision then?
Team Jacob? What are you? No, I don't even know.
What am I? Neither. I did go to the premiere the other night, though. It was pretty interesting. There was
See,
a lot
he's
of
a
screaming, crazy
closet
people.
twihard is what he is. Hey, what do you got?
I took my wife down there. She was the biggest fan ever. She loved it.
That's a good husband. That's a good husband. I went for my wife. Of course it was for my wife. Hey, you got a DUI there in Las Vegas. What happened?
Yeah, so Vince Neil, obviously frontman from Motley Crue, got a DUI this morning, a suspicion of DUI, okay? He was arrested, taken into custody. His bail was set at $2,000. We talked to his wife this morning, who said she is flying out to Vegas right now to bail him out, so we'll see what transpires. I know that they're working on some other stories of what happened yesterday, why he got in trouble and was arrested, so once we get that up, we'll let you guys know about it.
Good stuff. Hey, quickly, too, we had the story of Jennifer Capriati, the tennis pro from a couple years back. She's in rehab. Is that true?
Well, she was rushed to the hospital yesterday morning. Paramedics responded to a call saying a possible overdose. So she was taken in, and then we also talked to her father, who said, look, she's recovering well right now. As for rehab, I'm not sure about rehab, but we do know that it was a possible overdose, which would make you think, okay, if that was the cause, then yes, rehab would be the next probably possible thing.
All right, got it, my friend. Well, thank you very much. Always good to see you. We appreciate your efforts there. And we know, Dax, that you have a Twilight T-shirt. Just admit it.
It says Team Bella on it.
Ah, there he's a ladies' man. All right, we'll check in with you tomorrow, Dax. Take it easy. He's Team Bella, even though all she did when I asked her questions was say, dude. All right, I'm Team Marilyn. I love Marilyn Monroe, always have. And I have some really actually racy photos of Marilyn.
Oh.
She's completely naked in these photos. Are you ready?
No.
I'm going to have to show them. The public demands it. Here it is, naked photo of Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, my goodness.
Not a joke. Those are X-rays.
real?
It is real. Those are actual chest X-rays from Marilyn. They sold for $45,000.
Wow.
Who took them and why?
Well, these were medical X-rays when she was alive, and they exist now, so they auctioned them off there in Vegas at Planet Hollywood.
Wow.
Wouldn't you want a picture of Marilyn Monroe's chest cavity?
Ribs, yes.
Her giant rib cage, as we see there, very, very pronounced rib cage, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a piece of art.
Wow. Now, I'm not good at reading X-rays. What are those?
What?
The lungs? The rib cage? I don't know what you're
They
talking
call
about.
those lungs.
Okay.
Not her.
All right. Moving on.
Let's move on, shall we? Those were not her lungs.
I know what they were. I was just trying not to say it on the air.
Okay,
I'm not having this
to the
trip
Black Eyed
back.
Peas. I love Fergie Ferg. She's great. I love Fergie. But she could be leaving the Black Eyed Peas. Radar Online says that she's got tension with the band. Oh, they've been fighting like cats and dogs. And so even though they have a full tour planned, she's thinking about leaving the band altogether. And some more Fergie news. She's thinking about starting a family.
Good for her.
Word has it that she and her husband, Josh, there were rumors that he was canoodling around on her, but they're happy, and she actually wants to have a baby. Start the family with her. Good stuff, isn't it? Okay. Any more X-rays you'd like to read, Crystal? No. If I have a medical problem, I'm not going to you for the diagnosis. A lesson now from Michael Douglas about being very specific in your divorce agreement. Now, here's Michael back in 1987's Wall Street. He made a ton of money in this movie. Now, in his divorce 10 years ago, his wife said, I get 50% of all your proceeds from Wall Street. He agreed. Problem is, now he's got the spin-off, okay? He's got the brand new Wall Street coming out. And there's a big debate about should the ex-wife get 50% from this movie.
It's part of the Wall Street.
Part of the Wall Street. He's fighting it, so it'll be a big court battle there for sure.
He should have named it something different. He could have kept all the money.
Yeah. I want to remind you guys, too, that we are actually getting autographed posters from the cast of New Moon.
Oh.
And keep it tuned right here, because in the days to come, I'll tell you how you can win it. We're going to give away these autographed posters. They're worth a lot of money, and if you're a fan of the movie, you're going to want to see that for sure.
Great.